Wonder if them birds want me to join their party on their boat.
I'm going to give you 10 out of 10 for that.
Currently sat on the helm, and we've left Meganissi, which is behind us, and now we're heading back over towards Vliho Bay, because that's where the marine electrician is going to get on board and rewire this new DC charger onto the other engine for me. Plus we're going to provision the boat a bit, get rid of the rubbish, carry out some admin before we need to come back to the dock on Wednesday and park the boat up for a week.
Since John gave me these solar panels, I've been getting 100% on the Bluetti every day, so now I can do everything from hoovering to drying my hair. It's a lovely day today again. It's been really hot at night here. Giving John's solar panels a little dusting. Keeps the power coming in. Minefield's busy today again. Yeah, that's biting. Come on, Claire.
Right, let's go.
Done?
Yeah.
Got the bread.
Pull that in.
That's the shopping done. So we're pulling the anchor up and moving out of Vliho Bay because Dimitri's not going to be able to do the part today because it never turned up.
Making it a little burst forward. Okay, stop it turning.
I'm pivoting.
Yeah.
1 metre. be 300 metres away from the beach.
186 metres. 186 metres.
186?
Yeah, close, isn't it? I need to find some shallower water because we're too deep here to anchor.
So I'm looking for the dog, and look where she is. What are you doing? What are you doing on there?
Chilling out. It's
Take-
nice and cool.
She probably wants to go for a walk, but I don't know who will have to take her.
It's nice and cool there. So a little bit of a project this morning on the boat. Cleo is obviously starting to come to the sugar scoops and get onto the paddleboard when we're not looking. So to save her accidentally drowning or getting washed off the paddleboard by other boats passing by the wake, we bought some net. So the plan is to put the net across the back of the boat in this area and make it nice and tight so she can't then get up off the back of the boat when we're not watching. So that's what I'm going to do now. There, though. That'll do, won't it? Hooked on. Yeah? That'll do, won't it? Wait. Go on. Up. Wait there, Claire. Wait.
What are you doing?
Up there.
Leo, come on.
Put it on the back like that. That's how she got on it.
Come on, Leo. I've really enjoyed the Simi Bay. This cave has been stunning. How nice was this little beach? There were so many of them. For all you campers out there, they also have a camping ground at the Simi Bay.
Waking up in the mornings here has been an absolute pleasure because it's so calm in the mornings and then we can watch the sunrise over the hills. So on this hot sweltering morning, I'm having to get the VHF handset and the VHF sending unit out of the boat, which is currently sat under here, under the chart table. The reason why I'm doing this is when we first got the boat, I sent off the AIS unit to have the MSI number and the call sign, etc., and the boat name programmed onto it. However, it doesn't carry over into the VHF system onto the VHF handset. And why this is important is obviously when you're radioing people, etc., on their screens will come the MSI number of your vessel. And the same as if you press the DSE button in an emergency, it will send the relevant details to the emergency services. So actually it's law that when you're sailing the vessel, that you have the correct MMSI number assigned to your vessel that you should have, and we currently haven't. It's just on the AIS. So the best part of 200 quid for the AIS, and now another 184 euros to have the VHF done, which is a pain because I could have had it all done at once had someone told me that the AIS doesn't cover, carry over to the VHF. So lesson learned. We get it out and then we get it sent off. So this is what it looks like then. One Garmin VHF unit and then the handset. So when you get these reprogrammed, you have to send both parts off for them both to have the numbers entered correctly and then stored. So it's only a dealer-like reset or programmable item. So unfortunately, you've got to pay for it, and it's got to go all the way to Athens and then come all the way back. So this morning we're going to leave back to Nidri and get on the pontoon. So I'm currently stern to tide. So you can see that that line's pretty slack and laying in the water. And then the other line over there, look, is tight. So we're just going to sit at anchor for a bit. So just to get the line squared away before any wind comes in, we'll get rid of this leeward line here, bring that back on board, and then what we'll do is obviously the boat will move slightly to the port side, and then we get that tight line off, and then we should swing round into the wind like every other boat here and just sit at anchor until we're due to depart later on. So Sharon will get those lines off now, off the strops. Must admit that paddleboard's been worth its weight in gold. Very easy to get on and off the boat with it, to do jobs like this rather than trying to launch the dinghy every 5 minutes. This is where we do it. Once she's got it off, I normally pull her back in so she gets a free ride back in without having to paddle too much. So she's going to go on to the windward line now. As soon as she releases this, the boat will start swinging round onto anchor. You ready? Tell me and I'll loosen it off. There you go. Right, now you'll have to go back to the strop. Start gently going round, I would think, to start pointing into the wind. And that's the strop off, and now she's making her way back to the boat. As I said, we started to swing round now. That's it, job well done.
Just a boy who was raised by the sea, finding out what this life could be. Well, I took my turn and I felt the burn. Now I'm banged up and on my knees. Where you go when times get rough? Granny asked me when I was young. Now I'm riding through the red mud, through the fields that he oh so loved. Well, I've been broken, lost and damned, in the world hanging on by a string.
So you reckon that'll be back in a week?
We're sending it tomorrow morning.
Right. Thanks, mate. See you next week.
Just another spoken wheel, blade of grass, grain of sand in the field. But I smile at the sky for the morning sunrise, 'cause it's proof that we all can heal. Hold on tight when the storm clouds come. There's always light when you can't see none. Keep the air inside of your